Good morning, good-looking people, and you're good-looking because you're always looking, and of course, you are finding the good in everything and in everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great weekend. Today is the 23rd of Adar, and this Hayom we're doing the 23rd of Adar, specifically Adar Sheni. Today's Hayom is very powerful messaging, and the Hayom talks about the leaders, the rabbis of the community, how important their roles are and their tasks. And also, I want to borrow a thought from Rabbi Moshe Steiner from Chabad.org. And his insight is, not only is this Hayom Yom relevant to the rabbis of the community, but also anybody that's in a position of power or a position of leadership, that it really must concern them, their positioning, what they do, how they affect people, because literally, people depend on them and look up to them, and their behavior and how they react and what they can do can literally change how a person, and what they do, and has residual effects. Let's read the Hayom Yom inside, and then we'll go to the messaging. And there's also a nice story from the Rebbe Rashab that also has a very powerful message. So for the 23rd of Adar Sheni, my revered father, the Rebbe Rashab, once told a certain rabbi who took his divine service seriously and was a very diligent scholar. He said as follows: at all times and at every moment, a rabbi must remember that he is standing on the threshold between those who bring merit to the people and those who lead them to sin, heaven forbid. The threshold between the loftiest of peaks and the lowliest of depths. All their concerns must touch the innermost point of their soul, for his very soul is at stake. Just a tremendous message. It's a tremendous concept that the Rebbe Rashab is saying today. That in this story, I was talking specifically to a rabbi of a community, that they hold such a responsibility to everybody, and people look up to them and people talk to them, that it's so important to remember that the threshold between sin and rewards and doing mitzvahs is so close that if, God forbid, the wrong direction, the saying of the wrong thing can have that effect. So when they are hearing things from people, or people are sharing things with the rabbis of their community, the rabbis need to take those things personally, listen to them, understand them. It should touch their very soul, because as it says at the end here, their very life is at stake as well. And going to a story here of the Rebbe Rashab, it says the Rebbe Rashab was once advised one of the Hasidim in his community that he should take the position of being the shochet, the butcher, in the community. And the Chassid hesitated, and the Chassid said as follows. He said, I'm afraid to take such a responsibility. That the Chassid didn't want to do it because of such a responsibility. So the Rebbe Rashab said to him as follows: who should I send then to be the butcher or to be the shochet? Somebody that's not afraid? It's incredible wording. It's incredible messaging, that the Rebbe Rashab wanted somebody who was afraid to be in such a position, knowing that because of that fear was there, he's going to take it seriously and make sure he does the best that he can. And that should be the messaging to all the rabbis, as well as the leaders in the community and the people of position of power, that they should be God-fearing, but also make sure that whatever they're doing, all the messaging that they're giving, it should literally affect them, and they have to be careful because their lives depend on it, like we see in this Hayom Yom. Have a wonderful day, have a successful day, and we look forward to speaking to you more tomorrow.